Imagine a puzzle where the European Union's piece fits perfectly, creating a clear picture of cooperation and strength. It represents unity, shared goals, and a seamless fit, standing out as a shining example of success. Now shift your focus to other puzzles like SAARC or ASEAN, where the pieces struggle to align smoothly, resulting in a more complex and fragmented image. The puzzles show gaps and challenges, highlighting the difficulties they face in achieving the same level of unity and collaboration. In fact, when it comes to international trade, the European Union is in a very strong position. It's the biggest player on the global trading scene and remains a good region to do business with. So why haven't we seen any other unions or trade blocs achieve the same level of success as the European Union? And how does it differ from other regional groups like SAARC or ASEAN? Let's find out. First of all, let's look at the history and objectives of the European Union. The EU was founded in 1957 by 6 countries that wanted to create a common market and prevent another war in Europe. The European Union has grown both in size and in the scope of issues on which it collaborates throughout the years. These issues now include commerce, agriculture and environment, energy, justice, security and foreign policy. And now it's a political and economic union of 27 countries located primarily in Europe. The European Union is governed by a set of interconnected institutions, including the European Commission, the European Parliament, the European Council, the European Court of Justice and the European Central Bank. The euro is the currency of the European Union and is used by 20 of its member states. While the primary objective of the EU is to advance stability, freedom, democracy and economic growth across Europe and the world. Now, if we look at some statistics, there is no larger trading bloc than the European Union. Europe trades hundreds of millions of dollars daily in products, both exported and imported. The EU is the largest economy in the world with a GDP per head of 25,000 euros for its 440 million consumers. The EU ranks first in both inbound and outbound international investments. The EU is the top trading partner of 80 countries. Together, the European Union's members account for 16% of world imports and exports. And by comparison, the US is the top trading partner for a little over 20 countries, and ASEAN is only for 10 countries. You have to admit, these figures are intriguing, right? Now let's go to the bottom of what makes the European Union more successful than other trade blocs or unions. Well, the answer to this lies in a confluence of factors, economic, political, and historical, that have shaped the trajectories of these unions. The first one is economic strength and integration. The EU is the most advanced example of economic integration in the world. It's not only a free trade area and a customs union, but also a common market and an economic union. And its unmatched economic might is a direct result of the common currency, the euro, and the single market. The EU has created a single market with free movement of goods, services, capital and labor. Moreover, the EU's shared regulations streamline production and boost trade efficiency. This integration has led to increased trade, investment and economic growth within the EU member states. Other unions have struggled to achieve this level of economic unity. Imagine making a product that meets the standards of 27 countries at once. Also, the EU's single market and customs union have wiped out internal barriers, resulting in seamless commerce among member states. Furthermore, the EU's network of trade pacts reaches all corners of the globe. It has a huge impact on international trade as the greatest exporter and importer in the world. The EU is not a closed or isolated system, it's an open and connected one that engages and cooperates with other regions and actors. While other unions like ASEAN or SAARC do not share a common currency, budget or free movement of people or services, they don't even have a single market. Next one is cultural integration. The EU has fostered a common culture and values that are based on democracy, human rights, diversity and tolerance. Sharing a common culture lays a solid foundation for member states' seamless cooperation and understanding, while on the other hand, ASEAN and SAARC encompass a wide range of cultures, languages and economic conditions, making cohesive decision-making and economic integration a complex task. And most importantly, EU has fostered a sense of European identity and unity among its citizens and member states through a variety of programs and activities. It has a common citizenship that grants its citizens certain rights and freedoms within the Union. Another important factor is common policies and standards. The EU has developed common policies and standards in various areas such as agriculture, environment, and consumer protection. These policies ensure a level playing field and harmonize regulations across member states, facilitating trade and cooperation. For instance, the EU members have a common defense policy that aims to strengthen its military capabilities and enhance its role in crisis management and peacekeeping. In contrast, ASEAN and SAARC have not developed the same level of common policies and standards. Then there are political disparities and agendas. The EU's members are driven by a common vision of peace and prosperity and have fostered political cooperation among its member states. Through institutions like the European Parliament and the European Council, member states work together to make decisions and address common challenges. This level of cooperation has helped prevent conflicts and promote democracy and human rights. In fact, the EU has delivered over half a century of peace, stability and prosperity. In 2012, the EU was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for its achievements in this field. And while they share a common goal of peace and prosperity after World War II, ASEAN and SAARC are often characterized by political disputes and power imbalances among member states, which can slow down progress. For example, in Asia, there are still unresolved territorial disputes and historical grievances between countries such as China, Japan, India, and Pakistan. Financial support and cohesion are also an important factor. The EU provides financial support to its member states, particularly those with weaker economies, through programs like the cohesion policy. This support aims to reduce regional disparities and promote economic development in less prosperous regions. On the other hand, ASEAN has also established the ASEAN Economic Community Blueprint, which aims to reduce development gaps and promote economic integration, but implementation has been slow. And lastly, the EU shines in high-tech industries, from automobiles to pharmaceuticals. Its innovation prowess gives it a competitive edge in global markets. It has what we call brain gain, a free movement of talent. The EU's open borders enable the best minds to migrate and contribute to various countries' growth. And where are these best minds coming from? From Asia mostly. So the European Union is now a powerful global actor with the ability to shape international relations in accordance with its own principles and interests. And other unions like SAARC and ASEAN have a long way to go before they can catch up to the EU. To reach their full potential as regional organizations, they must overcome historical animosities, political divisions, economic disparities, social diversity, and security problems. As we consider these dynamics, we're left wondering if these unions will be able to overcome their challenges and emulate the European Union's phenomenal success. What are your thoughts on the success of the EU? Tell us in the comments section below. We are eager to have your feedback on this topic. And if you found this to be interesting and thought-provoking, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Keep exploring, and until next time, stay curious.